Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to my channel Agarwal Intraday Trading. So there was a couple of videos I published in Hindi, open equal to high and open equal to low strategy, and a few of the friends requested to translate the video into English as well. So I thought of putting up an English version as well, where I'll mix both part 1 and part 2 into the single video. So let me take you through on what this strategy is all about, right? So this is an intraday strategy, and where it talks about the stocks which gets open equal to low or open equal to high. And as you know, the strategy says if it equal to open to low, you should go for buy. If it open equal to high, you should go for sell. But most of the time we have seen when you take the entry, the stock doesn't go up even though if an open equal to low, or the stock doesn't go down even if an open equal to high. And for and we end up in either exit by stop loss or end up in with loss without any stop loss because we think the market will go up or market will go down. Now what I'm going to share with you all in this video is how I trade open equal to low or open equal to high. And the success ratio of this strategy is more than 90%, provided you follow all the steps given in the video. If you want to do backtest, I will share the link uh, in the description of this channel where you can do a real-time paper trading with the stocks and with on the strategy and then check out the success rate. Right? And a disclaimer, say no strategy is 100%. So when people say it's 100% profitable strategies, I don't believe. Uh, Market will always take from you and market will give to you also. But what we need to give market is on our hand. What I mean, my stop loss is in my hand. I can decide my stop loss and let the market decide the profit for me, right? So let's move on to the strategy. So there are conditions like, first of all, how do I find uh, stocks which are opening at low or opening at high? So what you have to do is at 9:15 when the market opens, you go to the NSE website, you go to market data, you go to equity SME market, right? So you can download this CSV. You'll have all the stocks here. Wait for 9:15 to 9:20. So the 5-minute duration will give an indication how many stocks are remaining at open equal to high or open equal to low. And if you want to do futures, you can you can select securities and FNO, and you can download the Excel file. Once you download the Excel file, what you have to do is you have to come here, remove all the columns from E to Z, whatever comes here, keep only column A, B, C, D, and and put this formula. If B2 equal to C2, then sell, then B2 equal to D2, buy, else no signal. Then once you filter it out, you will get the stocks which are giving you buy and sell condition. So if you see here, open equal to low, you get a buy, open equal to high, you get a sell, right? So this is stock selection part. The next part is what will be my time frame. So I have to put a time frame of 15 minutes to trade. I put 15 minutes. You can go with 5 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever time frame suits you, but make sure you follow the same time frame whatever whenever you trade. If you are following 15 minutes, continue with 15 minutes. Don't trade 5 slot today and then tomorrow you go and do 10 minutes, then third day you go for 15 minutes. Then it doesn't give you a good setup. You'll not know whether my setup will work or your setup will work in which time frame. So if you want to constantly check your setup, make sure your time frame is also constant, because you the strategy is based built on the time frames. If you want to test it out on 5 minutes, you can convert this strategy into 5 minutes and then continue with 5-minute time frame. I feel more comfortable with 15 minutes. So I will going explain you on the 15 minutes. So if you will explaining what is part 2 here. So part 1 and part 2 were in Hindi. So I'll give you the link, and in this video I'm covering both part 1 and part 2 of Hindi. So you'll have one English version of the video. Sorry. So once you get the stock, convert into 15 minutes, that is 9:30. Check candle range if it is less than 1%. If not, try to avoid the stocks. I normally don't trade if it is more than 1%. Then filter out the stocks with a round figure. When I say filter out the stocks with a round figure, so if you see this dot 00 dot 00, this is round figure. Wipro is not a round figure. Eicher Motor is not a round figure. GSW is in round figure. Kotak Bank is also in round figure. So if you see, Kotak Bank has given a sell signal here, 1808, 1808, right? So once you're done with this, now what you have to do is you have to go to your terminal. Now let's add Kotak Bank. And this file was of 6th, so we'll go for 6th, right? So move this into 15 minutes. Now mark 15 minutes high, 15 minutes low, right? Now what I said, the range should be less than 1%. So if you see, it's already to more than 2%, right? So I'll avoid taking such trade, right? Now if I convert this into 5 minute, sorry. So if you see, entire day, Kotak Bank did give an entry only, because my strategy was to sell it if it is open equal to high, sell it below the 15 minutes of mark candle, which in fact gave an entry on the next day. So Kotak Bank didn't give any entry for us. Let's check what happened to Wipro on 6th. So sorry, Grasim. Let's check Grasim on 6th. So Grasim, if I go here, I'll convert this again to 15 minutes, right? So this is my 15 minutes high, this is my 15 minutes low. Then I convert into, and then I take the measurement. Sorry. So this is my 15 minutes high, and this is my 15 minutes low. So this candle has moved already 1.69%. I definitely will not take a trade, but if you want to take a trade, sure wish. My setup doesn't allow me to take a trade. Now, if I convert this into 5 minutes, as per my setup, there's no trade because the candle is already more than 1%. Now, if you want to take a trade, still, you can enter here. A stop loss will be here, right? Below the, either below this candle or below the previous low of the previous. So whatever stop loss you have, you can target your profit to 1.2 or 1.5 as per your risk reward. I normally go with 1.5. So once my 1.5 target is hit, I'll come out of the trade, right? Now you may feel, oh, I missed out another margin, right? So don't go with that, you know, pattern. You should stick to your risk reward ratio. If your risk reward says I can take a loss of 1 rupee and I want to take a profit of 1.5, I always stick with that. Because if I do 20 trades in a month and if my success rate is 80%, that means if I am successful in 16 trades and my stop loss hit in 4 trades, the overall success ratio or overall closing will be in green, right? And my stop loss will be always small, right? Now, some people, what they do, they will keep making the stop loss big, thinking if the stock keeps coming here, after the enter it reverse, they'll come down. They'll trail their stop loss. They'll go down, go down, go down till they are in big loss. So never do that, please. If you have a stop loss, let it hit. Give it to the market, respect to the market, but take your profit when your market gives it, right? And most of the videos you will see open equal to low, open equal to high, gives 8,000, 10,000 per day profit. Sorry, I don't believe, because at the end of the day, I can check a chart and say, okay, if you were entered here, you could have taken profit here. But tell me, if you were here, you would have booked a profit here, right? So please follow your risk reward ratios. Don't run after the profit. Manage your risk. Market will give you the profit, right? So let's go to the another trade. Let's see out if anything is here. We'll take some few example more. So we got DB slave a sale on 8 September. So let's say it DB slave. Sorry. Yeah. So this is DB slab. See here. I didn't take the trade. 15 candles more than 1%. Avoid taking such trades. So this was my 15 minutes candle. It did give a breakout here, but you see where my stop loss will be. Stop loss is very high, right? Stop loss is here, 51 to 68, 17 rupees. And my target is what? 1.5. It's 25 rupees. Means 1.5, 0.5 of 17 is almost 8.5 rupees. 17 plus 8 is 25.5 rupees. So will I get 25.5 rupees? Let's see. So my 25 rupees is here. Now what happened? My target was there, but before my target got hit, it reversed, right? Though it didn't reach my stop loss, it reversed again and it gave my target. But is this a good target stocks? No. Is this good setup? No. Means as per my setup, this range should be less than 1%. Then yes, my stop loss becomes small, my target becomes big. But if this candle is very big, your stop loss will become long, your target will become long. What if your stop loss hits? You're out of game, right? So please follow the setup. Don't jump into the trade which are more than 1% are done in the first 15 minute candles, right? So now you'll feel, oh, stop loss didn't hit, it went to the target. We never know the market, right? From here it started retracing. Now it could have retraced till here, it hit my stop loss and then come back, right? And had I been to the trade, I would have been thinking, because three green candle back to back, should I exit my trade or should I continue to hit my stop loss, right? And the stop loss is very big. I prefer to have a very small stop loss when I take such trade, like this much, right? And when this candle is more than 1%, your stop loss is very big. And if you put a small stop loss here, you'll get out of the market soon, right? So let's check another trade on 7th. So we had Wipro 690. Let's check on 7th what happened to Wipro. So if you see here, this is my 15 minutes candle into 5 minutes time frame. So this is high, this is low, and if I take the range here, it is more than 1%. When I got the entry at 10:05 a.m., right? Now where is my stop loss? Normally I'll put my stop loss here or little high or on the high of this, right? Now what is my stop loss? 678 to 80. In 2 rupees 40 paisa is my stop loss. What should my target? My target should be 1.5 of 2 rupees, which is uh, 3.5, right? Or 3 or 3 rupees. So let's see. So my target is somewhere here. What happened? The stock reversed and hit my stop loss. So in DV slab, what we have seen, the three candles, three green candles. My stop loss was big, though it didn't hit the stop loss and made my target. But this was not a good is entry on that day. In Wipro, if you see, you took the entry, you got it hit, right? Already the movement has been done here. So please avoid taking such trades. Follow the setup, follow the trend, and then take a entry, right? So I'll put a link in the description where you can do a paper trading and check the strategy out. Do comment your views, do like, share this video, and I do options trading on Bank Nifty and Nifty. If I if people like my work, I'll be willing to happy to share my strategy on Bank Nifty as well. I have more stock strategies like how do I filter out stocks one day before. If you see here my watch list intraday, one day before I'll put only 2 to 3 stocks. I don't put up thousands of stocks to work, only 2 stocks or 3 stocks max, and that too on FNO stocks. And once and based on those setup, I buy the options for those stocks and I'm done for the day. So if you'd like to know how do I search stocks, which stocks I filter out, what is the condition I put to filter out my stocks for next day, do comment, do like and share the videos. The more like and support I get, I'll be happy to share my strategies with you. Thank you. Thanks everyone.